Listen to this. Arrogance of the Americans. The bulliness of the Americans. Let me even throw it on the west side. America right now comes to Tanzania, comes to Ghana, comes to Zambia with 16 million. And guess what? 16 million only for Zambia. The 16 million, ask me what is it for? What is it for? For human rights. Across the river, China and Russia coming to South Africa. Ask me for what? For what? For a military training. Wow. And skills sharing of security. So the Americans are more interested in a transgender, homosexual agenda around the world. They will invest their money and give you money to protect human rights. Russia and China are coming with weapons and militarization strategies so that we can protect ourselves. So I want to say this very loud and clear to the Americans. Continue on your transgender agenda. Stay there. Leave us to do politics on the other side. Listen to this. Arrogant.
Shalom, shalom, all praises be unto Yahweh, Bashim Shai, Bashim Kakadash, double honors to the elders and apostles of great millstone at Ruel. Shalom to the elect worldwide. And yeah, man, once again, man, these Edomites of the West, more specifically America, you know, this is what they promote, man. They love to promote that the freak alphabets and force it upon the people, man. Yeah, and we know it's an agenda to destabilize countries, man, make them weaker. Yeah, because a doctrine such as the freak alphabet people is just to weaken a nation, make them soft, and population control, man. That's all it is. There's no strength or masculinity that comes out of it. Yeah, there's no good benefits or righteous substance that come out of it. It's just confusion, death, and disease comes out of that agenda. Right? And that just proves it's an agenda, because they're willing to, as the person said, they're willing to pay you so much money just to push their agenda on the masses, man. It's ridiculous. Anyways, let me get scriptures. This is Jeremiah 50, verse 23. And before I read, and this point is basically on the beginning of what that man said, man. He was basically saying that America are bullies, man. And that just shows you that America is the number one superpower on the earth. They got the most power, you know, especially military might, right? And they're the ones that are beating on the other nations. They're breaking down the other nations. Yeah, they're opposing their will, authority, yeah, upon the other nations, man. And guess what? If you don't do what they say, they put sanctions on you. They give you a bad name worldwide. You know, they use that media witchcraft against you, right? Or they will send their goons like the CIA to destabilize your country, man, and set up puppet leaders or proxy wars against within your proximity, man. Yeah. Jeremiah 50:23. How is the hammer of the whole earth? Yeah, they're the superpower of the earth. Yeah, and they're hammering down on the other nations, man. How is the hammer of the whole earth cut asunder and broken? But guess what? You can see them. You can see America being broken. You can see the West dividing itself. Yeah. People in America, people in the West are going against the Western doctrines. Yeah. The Western wines, the Western ideologies. They're saying it's BS. Yeah. They're saying it's confusion. Yeah. People are waking up. Yeah. It's broken, man. Nothing that the West promotes is beneficial to the people, man. And that's why people are waking up. Right? How is Babylon, the land of confusion, America the Great, become a desolation among the nations? And that's a future prophecy where they are going to be completely desolate. Yeah. Burnt with fire, man. Revelations 18, that Babylon has fallen. Yeah. When the other nations especially Russia, starts shooting at them, and the Lord returns with the holy angels and destroys that landmass, man, of America. Yeah, but guess what? The signs of it being destroyed is visible by their ideologies, their wine, their philosophies. Yeah, their own people and allies going against them. Yeah. This is Habakkuk 2, verse 15. Woe unto them that giveth his neighbor drink. Woe unto him that giveth his neighbor drink, but puttest thy bottle to him, and makest him drunken also, that thou mayest look on their nakedness. Yeah, what is this drink that America is given to the people? To make them drunk. So it's not necessarily talking about literal wine, but the concept or an analogy of wine and strong drink is to intoxicate. It's to intoxicate. America, the West is intoxicating people of the world. Yeah, with their false doctrines, philosophies, ideologies. Yeah, feminism, the LG freak people. Yeah, their quote unquote democracy. Everything that America stands up for is harmful to the other nations, man. Yeah, and they're willing to pay so much money to influence people of the world. Yeah, they're trying to get people drunk, trying to get people intoxicated. Yeah, yeah, that they may look on their nakedness. Yeah, so they can eventually, if you take this drink from America, the West, eventually you're gonna realize that you're effed up. Yeah, just like what the American people are finding out themselves. America, high divorce rates. You know, people of the West, high cancer rates, obesity rates. Men and women are arguing online in panels. Destroyed. Americans are destroyed, man. Americans are waking up to the false politics of Americans, or people in the West in general, like the UK, are waking up to the politicians' lies and lies of votes and lies of presidencies and inside jobs and so much things that have been swept under the rug and scandals and just complete madness, man. Just a lot of dirty laundry is being exposed, man. Yeah. Yeah, that would be considered their nakedness. But guess what? If other nations follow the ways of America, yeah, that's what's gonna happen to them. That nakedness is gonna fall on them too. Yeah, yeah. Esau, Babylon the Great, America is so fixated on giving neighbors, people of the world, their drink, man. Yeah, that poisonous drink. 2 Corinthians 2:11. Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. His devices are what? In the Greek, it should be the word noema. Noema, outline of biblical usage, a mental perception, thought, and evil purpose. This agenda that they're pushing out onto the world or to Africa or wherever is an evil purpose, an evil scheme, an evil plan, like I mentioned before, to make people weaker, to make people confused, to increase in disease and death, yeah, and a tactic to infiltrate the people, yeah, a way to divide the people, destabilize the people, yeah, make them weaker, and population control, man. That which thinks the mind, thoughts, or purpose. So this is a side operation, man. This is an attack of the mind. They're trying to attack your mind. They're trying to attack your spirit. Yeah, that's what these Americans are doing, man. Yeah, so we got to stay away from their agendas. Yeah, we got to stay away from their agendas, man. That's how they get you, to be destroyed and confused. Rather, trust in the Lord Yahweh Shemishai. Trust in the right doctrine. Trust in his laws, statutes, commandments, yeah? And apply them to the best of your ability. And have faith in the Lord, man. Because everything in the scriptures is of benefit to our people, the nation of Israel, so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and Hispanics. But the things that Esau teaches, you know, the things that the West teach are corruptible and destroy and divide your people, man. But anyways, with that, shalom.